Justin Glaze finally breaks silence on split with Susie Evans, July 24th, 2025. Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. When Susie Evans showed up on the beach in Costa Rica, fans were hoping it was to reconcile with Justin Glaze. The two Bachelor Nation stars became friends in 2022. While they began dating in 2023, they played coy and kept it to themselves until early 2024. The couple announced in the summer that they had broken up, but they admitted on Bachelor in Paradise that they got back together before breaking up again in early 2025. When Susie arrived on the beach, Justin had been getting to know Lexi Young. Lexi was initially unsure about it because his breakup with Susie was still fresh, but she eventually got over her fears. However, by that time, Justin wasn't interested in continuing things with Lexi. During a rose ceremony earlier this season, he offered his rose to Susie. She rejected it because she didn't want to be the reason Lexi went home. But the drama ended with Lexi, Susie, and Justin all quitting season 10. While Justin and Susie did talk about their relationships, viewers will want more details. Susie initiated the split. Susie and Justin were friends long before things turned romantic, and they're still friends today. But as anyone who has ever been in a relationship, someone always initiates the breakup. Justin Glaze claimed that the split was mutual, and they both wanted to end the relationship. When pressed further, he admitted that Susie was the one who initiated the split. Justin Glaze shares more insight. Justin Glaze was a guest on Bachelorette alum Jason Tartick's podcast this week. He was asked to give the real reason his relationship with Susie ended. The Bachelor in Paradise star said again that the split was mutual but initiated by Susie. Justin Glaze shared more insight on what led to the split. He denied that there was a fight or cheating or any huge event that caused the breakup. He shared that they were simply too different and wanted different things in life. Ultimately, they decided that they were better as friends instead of in a relationship, but fans still hope they can overcome the obstacles. Fans react to what he said. According to some Bachelor Nation fans, Justin Glaze said a lot of words to essentially say nothing. He didn't address any specifics about what led to Susie ending their relationship. Fans of the show roasted him in the comments for giving them nothing. Is the reason in the room with us? I have no further understanding than before. Word salad. Nothing was said. What are the deal breakers? Still no answers here. But one fan said it was a green flag that Justin continued to respect Susie's privacy by not sharing details.
The whisper
Why do you
of
think
regret.
they broke up? Justin Glaze wasn't planning to say anything. Not in the beginning. Not when the rumors first flared. Not when fans swarmed his DMs. Not when tabloids started whispering what really went wrong about his surprise split from Bachelor Nation's golden girl Susie Evans. But silence has weight, and for Justin, the silence had turned deafening. It had been 4 months since he and Susie quietly went their separate ways. No statement, no video, just a sudden stop in the couple's Instagram stories. No liked posts, no soft launch from either side. Until now. Now, sitting across from Caitlin Bristow on Off the Vine, Justin leaned forward, voice low but clear. There's a lot people didn't know, and maybe it's time they did. The beginning they didn't show. The world first saw Susie Evans fall in love with Clayton Echard, the messy ending, the even messier reunion. But what most forgot was that months after that roller coaster, Susie re-emerged, radiant, solo, and very much ready to turn the page. Enter Justin Glaze. Their paths crossed not on TV, but at a charity gala in Los Angeles, a night that had nothing to do with roses. She was wearing this emerald green dress, talking to a producer I knew from Katie's season, Justin remembered. I didn't even realize it was her at first, just this woman with a laugh that made everyone turn their heads. They clicked, quickly, seamlessly, and not for the cameras. What started as innocent banter over overpriced wine turned into weeks of texting, then trips to New York and Virginia Beach, quiet dates, art galleries, inside jokes fans never caught. To them, it felt real, unproduced, unfiltered, but sometimes real doesn't last. The problem with Picture Perfect. To the outside world, Justin and Susie were thriving. They posted candid photos, picnics in Central Park, cooking pasta barefoot, dancing to Frank Ocean in dim kitchens. The internet dubbed them unexpected but perfect. But behind the curated moments was a relationship unraveling. "I think the world wanted us to be something we weren't ready to be," Justin said, eyes cast down. "We gave in to the pressure of being everyone's favorite couple." Susie, meanwhile, was still trying to find her post-Bachelor footing, grappling with a surge of fame and the shadow of Clayton. Justin, known for his poetry and emotional honesty, often felt like he was walking on eggshells. "I didn't want to bring up insecurities because I didn't want to seem jealous or weak," Justin admitted. "But I'll be real, being the guy after the Bachelor drama wasn't easy." And worse, they stopped talking about it. They smiled in pictures. They stopped smiling at home. The cracks in the foundation. What fans didn't see were the arguments behind closed doors. Not explosive fights, but slow-burning tension. Texts ignored, plans canceled, words misheard. "We had different love languages," Justin explained. "I'm a words of affirmation guy. I need to hear 'I love you' in the silence. Susie, she's action-oriented. She'll do things, but not always say them." One particular night stood out. "She was supposed to fly out for my gallery showing in DC, a big deal for me," he said. "She bailed last minute for a brand trip in Mexico." He paused, the pain fresh. "She said it was important. I said I understood, but I didn't. Not really." That was the first time he thought, maybe this doesn't work. Susie speaks, sort of. In the months following the breakup, Susie remained vague. She posted captions like, "Growth requires goodbyes," and "Some chapters end in silence." Fans speculated. Was it cheating? Was it distance? Was it Justin's jealousy? Neither confirmed or denied. Until now. "I've read the comments," Justin admitted. "Some people think I broke her heart. Others think she ghosted me. The truth is, it was mutual, but it hurt just the same." He reached for his water, hesitated. "She told me one morning, 'I feel like we're better as a lesson than a love story.' That stuck with me. A lesson, that's what they were now. Not soulmates, not enemies, just a lesson in timing." The unspoken elephant, Clayton. It wasn't easy for Justin to admit, but yes, Clayton's ghost was still in the room. "It's weird dating someone whose past relationship is public," Justin confessed. "People tagged me in TikToks comparing me to him. Clayton bought her this. Clayton and Susie did that. It got into my head." He stressed, Clayton was never an issue personally, but publicly, that was another story. "It was hard to compete with something that already had a narrative," Justin said. "I wasn't trying to erase her past. I just wanted a chance to build a future." But sometimes, the past whispers too loud. What really ended it? It wasn't one fight. It wasn't one betrayal. It was silence. Lingering, heavy silence. "We stopped dreaming together," Justin said. "We stopped talking about trips we wanted to take, businesses we wanted to build, what our Sundays would look like 10 years from now." They had love, but no longer a shared vision. And so, one late March evening, they sat in her Nashville apartment, facing each other. No yelling, no tears, just soft surrender. "We hugged, I kissed her forehead, and we let go," he said, voice breaking slightly. "It was peaceful, but it shattered me." The aftermath. Breakups hurt, but breakups in the public eye, they linger longer. I'd go on Twitter and see our names trending. For what? A comment Susie liked, a story I posted. It was exhausting. He went silent on socials, focused on his art, took a sabbatical from dating. I needed to find me again, the guy who wasn't defined by a relationship or a storyline. Meanwhile, Susie flourished, launching a content brand, traveling, co-hosting a podcast. Fans wondered if she'd moved on. Justin, he wasn't bitter. "I was proud of her," he smiled. "She deserves everything, just maybe with someone else." The rumors and the rebound. The internet is never quiet for long. When Justin was spotted with a brunette model in Soho, gossip pages exploded. "Justin moves on from Susie," they screamed. He clarified on Caitlin's podcast, "That was my cousin's best friend. We weren't dating, just getting coffee." Still, the headline stung. And when Susie was spotted at Stagecoach with a country singer, "I muted the topic," Justin confessed. "I didn't want to spiral." Heartbreak is hard enough. Heartbreak with a spotlight? Unforgiving. Closure or comeback? So, where does that leave them? Justin leaned back in his chair, thoughtful. I don't think we'll get back together, he said plainly. That's not what this is. But I'll always love her, always root for her. He paused, a soft smile forming. Some people are meant to be chapters, and Susie, she was a beautiful one. So no drama, no villain, no betrayal, just love, grown and gone. And maybe that's the most real love story of all. The fan response. The Off the Vine episode went viral within hours. #JustinSpeaks trended on X. Instagram pages reshared quotes. Fans were split. Wow, that was the closure we needed. He really loved her. Now I want to hear Susie's side. They still love each other, I can tell. Some even begged for a second chance. But Justin, calmly, respectfully, didn't feed into the fantasy. This wasn't about getting her back, he clarified in a follow-up story. This was about being honest, with myself and with all of you. The new Justin. Today, Justin Glaze is different. He's working on a book, Brushstrokes and Breakups, a mix of poetry, sketches, and letters he never sent. He's dating again, slowly, privately, and he's learned that healing isn't linear. Some mornings I still wake up thinking about her, he admitted, but I don't beat myself up for it. Love changes you, but it doesn't destroy you. The final message. Before leaving Caitlin's studio, Justin turned to the camera with one last thought. To anyone going through a breakup, especially one where no one did anything wrong, I get it. That ambiguity sucks. He took a deep breath. But sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit it's not working, even when there's still love, because peace is better than pretending. 6 months later, Susie posted a TikTok of herself flipping through Justin's upcoming poetry book, a soft smile on her lips. No caption, no explanation, just the sound of Frank Ocean's Godspeed playing faintly in the background. Fans went wild. But Justin? He didn't repost it, didn't comment. He simply smiled and turned the page. Because some love stories don't need sequels. They just need a proper ending.